Hello and welcome, Dungeoneers, to episode 2 of the Dragon Chronicles. I'm your game master, Dan, aka Ruin D, and tonight we're going to be playing a homebrew campaign using the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons rule set. Tonight we're raising money for Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital. Great Ormond Street Hospital, otherwise known as GOSH, is one of the world's leading children's hospitals. So over here in the UK. So if you'd like to donate, you can find it in the panel below underneath the stream, and give what you can. If you can't, totally understandable. Thank you for just joining and watching anyway. So right, let's head to our players. On our far left, from the continent of Coruscant, played by Paul, aka Haphazard, is our Dragonborn bounty hunter, Krupa. Big wave from Paul there. Next to him, from the far lands of Astrum, played by Ash, aka Ashleaf, is our Tabaxi assassin, Zababi. Next to her, from the islands just off the shores of Anthorn, played by Rich, is our Turtle monk, Boric. And on our far right, from a world unknown, played by Nat, is our Warforged warrior, 6. So we're going to go into a little bit of a recap from our last session. Our unsung heroes made their way to the town of Avenberg. Making their way down the Traders' Trail, they came across a small pack of direwolves sheltering from the storm. Making short work of the vicious beasts, they decided to head into the Hemlock Woods to get out of the bitter winds and the heavy rain. In the woods, the party stumbled across a camp of Goliaths, a sore and quite recent memory for Zababi and Grupa. After a short discussion between the team, they decided to try and bypass the camp. The blue-skinned Goliath Kran spotted 6 trying to stealth around in the tree line. Kicking the slaves away, Kran and the other Goliaths jumped up, eager to fight the intruders. Our heroes made quick work of the grey Goliaths, and finally Boric, with a stiff strike to the back of Kran's neck, dropped the hulking blue Goliath. With the storm so heavy it stung the skin of our adventurers, they finally arrived at the town of Avenberg, where I met them and took them to the ruined inn. As they entered the inn, they were met by Leo, the owner, and next to him was a soldier from the city of Barenholt, Irina. She made them aware that Artemis, the contact that they were intending to meet, had been murdered. So you guys find yourself within the ruin inn. You can see around there is it is basically made of plaster on the inside. It's okay decorated. There's a few tables scattered around, a bar to the east as you walk in, bar to your left as you walk in, a big fireplace off into the right. There's a few characters mumbling around on some of the tables. The storm is lashing down from the outside. You can hear almost like the hailstones hitting the windows on a cold winter's eve. And yeah, what would you like to do, guys?
So who were we meant to be meeting?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'd heard that there'd been an accident at the inn, didn't there?
The young man, the owner of the inn, Leo, his brown hair and black t-shirt, black apron, black boots, constantly sort of like fiddling with his hands. He says, yes, unfortunately, Artemis, the lieutenant, has been killed or murdered. Sorry about the somber welcome, but you see Kyrina, she kind of bows her head a little bit and is in contemplating thought. She just goes, I need a minute. And she walks off to another gentleman that you see as you follow her trajectory towards this gentleman. You see a guy in the same uniform as Kyrina. He has like a scarf around his neck, though. The red and blue checkered pattern with the small amount of armor over the right side of their chest. Sort of plated lower half. They look armored to an extent. She goes over to him and he puts his arm round her at the table. Leo turns back to you and he says, well, if you fancy a drink, you're more than welcome. On the house for the first one, I guess.
Apologies. Who's the gentleman that Karina's talking to?
That is Avenberg. He came with her and Artemis. Last night, and they have put the place on lockdown, so no one can leave or enter while this investigation is taking place.
Do we need to stay at the door then?
I think we'll be okay. I don't think they're gonna go anywhere. The only person that had left this morning was Albert, and luckily he came back. So, but I understand that he left to get you.
Yes, we can confirm that.
Well, I am not in charge of any investigations here. That will be up to Karina and Avenberg. But like I say, I can get you a drink.
Don't think we'd say no to that. Have you got anything warming?
Warming? Yes.
Very cold.
It is quite cold out there. You're more than welcome to go and sit by the fire if you like and warm yourself up. And I will bring over 4... do you all drink alcohol, I assume?
No.
Do you drink?
Need 4.
Do you drink at all?
No.
Then you are fine.
Thank you.
What about the 3 of you?
To look at the menu if we've got one.
I do have a menu and I could read it out to you. Basically, you have blackcurrant lemonade, mead, some pale ale, frozen lake red wine, and and there's a brandy, which is you can see the bottle on the back and it looks quite posh. And there is also we have tea available if you'd like tea.
Oh yeah, Cooper looks visibly disappointed. No food?
Yes, we have food as well.
He looks not so disappointed.
We have hot rabbit stew. We have thick slice of smoked boar, creamy mushroom soup with leek, and all our foods are served with basket of farmed bread and a side of butter.
I want the ball. Anyone else?
I think 2 boars.
2 boars.
And a tea and a mead. I can mix the 2 together.
Nice concoction. You'll have to let me know how it tastes. Yes, this will be free considering the hard travel that you've had here. Yes, we will allow the food. If you wish to stay the night, you will have to pay for the night, though.
Better than sleeping outside.
I don't think you'd like to travel in this storm.
How about if I just sit in the chair in the corner? Do I have to pay?
We don't really let people just loiter around the communal area.
I wouldn't be loitering, I'd be sitting in the chair.
That's technically classed as loitering.
Okay.
In a
Can
strange
I-
place. That's technically classed as loitering.
Hey, Six doesn't think she's loitering. She's just there. Can I find Alba?
Yes, Albert is over by the fire, warming himself up. So as you look around, as you stand here, we'll get to where you go in a minute. You see an elderly man. I've lost him on my thing. Where are you? Oh, there you go. You see an elderly man with black and greyish beard. He's got hand wraps on and a long cloak, big scarf and a that's like kind of like wrapped around his head as well. It's almost like a dress, like an old-fashioned dress, if you get what I mean. I'm not saying he's showing any leg or anything like that, but and he's got next to him, leaned up against the wall. So he sat down, but leaned up next to the wall is a white, like wooden staff that's kind of like gnarled at the top. You also see the two what are they called? Guards that use Kyrina and Avenberg. You also see a very shifty looking fella. He is wearing a hood that is dragged over his head, and he has like a very dark bluish purple cowl on, like around the shoulders, and again almost like wizardry robes. But you can see just like his chin area and maybe the bottom of his nose, and he looks very pale and white. And then there's also a gentleman who's standing quite tall and is quite a large beast of a man. He has a fur hat on, a long tundra-style coat, big wraps around his arms and his legs, and he's just staring at you with quite a confused yet suspicious look upon you. Yeah, he's kind of like, you can just roll me an insight check, guys.
Really badly. 15.
15, okay, that's still pretty good.
11.
11. Cool. Oh, I hope that's working.
7.
7. Okay. And Zababi?
10.
10. Okay. Why that's not working? We'll fix that in a minute. So, Boric, you can kind of tell that he's just looking at you as if like you don't belong here. You're not human. Where everyone else, you've caught the eye of everyone. Don't get me wrong, but sort of like, are you? They're okay with it, but he's like really staring you down. Just a quick thing, by the way, guys. If anyone from the stream can jump on and hear it, is the social music coming through?
I'm on.
Because I can't hear it on my side.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's coming through,
Okay.
yeah.
Ah, brilliant. Okay, as long as it's coming through, that's fine. So yes, go on, Boric. What were you going to say?
So it's not quite bordering on kind of hostility, but it's definitely more elevated suspicion than anyone else is showing.
Yeah, he's almost got a bit of a shoulder about it. You know, like, oh, what are they doing here? You know what I mean? One of them.
Okay. And he looks more kind of like upper class aristocratic, though not even upper class, but
No, he looks like a commoner.
higher social
No,
class.
he looks completely like a commoner, but it's almost like a
Okay.
racial thing. Bit
Okay.
racist. Yeah.
Okay.
So, 6, you head over to Albert, and he goes, "Oh, 6.
Hello, Albert. So you wanted to meet us to meet here? I don't know why we're here.
So basically, you were meant to meet with Miss, but almost. He had a high standing in this area. The near city of Barenholtz. They guard Avenberg, and with his permission, hopefully you could have been well accepted. If you get accepted by him, you'll pretty much get accepted by anyone in this small town. So it was
She's dead.
yes. I don't know how we're going to this situation.
Well, if we find the killer, will people like us then?
I don't know if we should get involved with. I'm technically a suspect myself, so I don't know. And you can see that his voice isn't normal. He looks down and upset. He might be scared because he's been put in this predicament. Whether he's done it or not, he's there, and he looks quite worried. So, yes.
But we're not suspects because we've just got here.
No, as far as I am aware, you are not suspects. No.
So we could just leave.
You could. I guess. Is anyone else doing anything at this point?
I'd like to head across to the fire as well. Just literally grab a chair, pull it close to it, and sit down and just edge closer to the fire.
When Boric gets there, I basically say, so turns out this Artemis guy was meant to be the one to make people like us, help people like us, I don't know. But Abba doesn't think that we should help find who killed him because it might not help, but he might be a suspect. We could just leave and go back to...
I'm not going back out there.
Okay. We could stay then leave?
We could stay then leave, but I'm not going back out there today. I don't like it. I mean, we know that Alva came to see us this morning. We don't know what he did last night. Did you kill him, Alva?
No. I would to kill Artemis. He was a good guy.
Give him this little study as he replies to me.
Okay, make an insight check.
19.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I have very good insight.
Shit, I gotta find notes, man. I gotta find notes. Dang it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's cool.
I was thinking it, but didn't do it because I know I'd have rolled like 3.
I have very good insight.
I'm not very good at insight. I'm like, he's talking. He's a person.
He seems genuine in his response. He seems to shift away, but you're not quite sure if it's because he did it or because he's just terribly nervous.
Okay.
It might be about this, it might be about something completely different. But he seems to have thoughts on his mind.
And he genuinely seemed to like Artemis.
He seemed, yeah. Well, yeah. From what you can gather, he didn't seem to shift away from that. With an insight check, you're only picking up on their natural mannerisms, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not like,
Yeah.
So, yeah. He just seemed to like look away from the idea of rather more than whether he liked Artemis. It was more of like, did you kill him? So,
Thank you for your honesty there, Alva. I always find it's quite helpful to just ask the question.
it was very direct, yes, but I understand.
Better to ask the question than not.
True. Krupa, Sababi, you guys doing anything?
Yeah, I'd like to go over to where 6 is now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just lean in. As she's obviously with Oric and this other chap. I'll just lean in. Just go, are you going to order some food?
I was wondering if you'd have wanted my share, seeing as it's free.
Yes, I would like that.
Would you like to order for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
And drink.
Yes. Not as important, but yes. And then I'll spin round and I go to the bar and I go, hi.
Hello. What? By the way, I am Leo, and you are?
Krupa,
Nice.
and I'm here for the food.
Ah. I suppose the harsh weather was quite taxing on your body.
That wasn't too bad. I'm used to this kind of stuff.
Ah, from around here, are you?
Not necessarily.
Huh.
Here, there, and everywhere.
Ah, wondering. Nice. I
Yep.
was...
Can I order some food, please?
Sorry, yes.
So I've already ordered,
Another ball?
and yeah, but it's for the that thing over there.
The one who can't eat and drink? Okay. No, and
They would like to eat and drink.
he kind of flashes you a wink and just like, so you see behind him, you see 2 doors. And he goes to the left-hand side door and he kind of like pushes it over and just goes, another ball for the Dragonborn. And, like closes, like it just swings back to.
Great.
That
It's like sort
thing.
of taps his hand on the bar bench, whatever you call it. It's
Yeah.
sort of like
You see Leo's kind of like a very manly conversation of nothing. You know, where you're just 2 awkward people standing in a very awkward time, and he's just like, so, been up to much?
From here off.
yeah. I've been digging recently. Yeah, that was interesting.
You have a very short conversation about him digging, about your digging, and you as you're over at the bar though, you do see that the guy who was shiftily looking at you has walked over to the bar, and he goes, another mead. Kind of like taps on the bar and as he does it quite arrogantly, and Leo just, yeah, of course, and he just leans over towards you. He goes, you know you're not welcome here, right?
Excuse me.
You heard.
We have a problem.
I don't know.
Can 6 see or hear any of this?
Not really. You're currently talking to
That's fine.
there. Just know, watching you 4 closely. The bar comes off. He slides the couple of silver pieces over, and he just turns. And as he turns, he kind of like knocks his shoulder into you. Just goes off. Sits down. Then about anyone want to do anything in the meantime? But like within about like 5 minutes.
Let me just check something.
Thing
wanna
I'd
get
like
my
to do
hammer out.
is, with the conversation with Alva, just get a name for each of the people.
So the old bearded man with is Bennaby.
Bennaby.
Bennaby,
Bennaby?
yes.
B.
You have been introduced to Karina and Her associate is Avenberg. He's scary-looking wizard guy is Brett. He is unusual, quite a loner. Keeps himself to himself. And that is about it.
The one that was talking to Krupa.
That is Morton. He takes it upon himself to look after the He's not needed, but
So he sees himself as a guard when there's no guards.
pretty much, yes.
Okay.
We can muster a small force, but nothing to the likes of the cities that you probably explored.
Been to a few different cities, yes.
I assume not in Ethrol.
No, I came here and stuck around for a bit. But the yeah. Who do you think would have? So these people were all here last night.
Yes, and they obviously haven't left. One, because of lockdown, and two, because the storm is so hellish out there. Not seen a storm like this since I was a lot younger.
So if you were going to put money on it, who do you reckon would have killed him?
I am not a gambling man, and I don't know. It is not my job to know. I am a simple merchant that earns his wares.
Just a question.
I know.
I'm not
I
going to
know.
hold you to the answer.
I know, but I daren't hazard a guess. If you want to know answers like that, I would go and speak to Kyrina or Avenberg.
So he wasn't involved in anything dodgy that might get killed.
Who are you asking?
Albert.
Who wasn't?
Artemis.
I don't know. I don't know. You see, like, he's feeling quite flustered with all the questions getting fired at him.
Do you know a trader called Tolkien? Tolkien? Small fellow. Took on
Harfling.
money,
Yes.
hasn't brought the goods.
I haven't seen him for 2 months.
Into about 2 or 3 days ago, on a bridge. Well, we found him in a cave, but he was on a
You
bridge.
found him in a what?
In a cave.
What was he doing in a cave?
I'm talking with a troll.
What?
Being dinner?
Is he talking with the
Can
troll?
I hear this conversation while it's going on?
You definitely hear Albert go, what?
Was he talking with a troll? Was it...
He was in a
Krupa,
cage.
He was in a
he's
cage.
in a cage with a troll.
Troll's
He
house.
was in a cage with a troll.
I'll shout across from the bar, and he owes us.
He took our money and didn't come back with the items that we requested of him.
Why was he
Don't
in a
think he did
cage
that.
with a troll?
Probably because he's a bad trader.
With a troll. He was in a cage where the troll lived.
So he was captured.
By a troll.
Oh my god.
And then ran off
And we
with our
rescued
money.
him.
Well done.
And then he started and then he ran off with our money as thank you.
Does not seem like him to run off with money.
Does
Well,
that mean that the
we
trolls
gave
won't
him
get-
we gave him money to buy things, and then he didn't come back when he was supposed to meet us the next day.
Well, that is very concerning. It is not like him to just steal.
And Boric will go, Boric, maybe the troll's got him again. Maybe he's not very clever. Maybe he's stuck again.
Very small.
You're gonna have to go and cook for a troll again, eh?
Potentially.
That was quite
Potentially.
fun.
Boric, you might have to go and be chef again to get our money back.
I'll get my hat.
I'd like to
Um,
get my hammer out.
Oh, okay.
my new hammer.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start spending a bit of time with it, just like looking at it, examining it, seeing if there's any writings or runes or anything on it, because obviously it was glowing, now it's not glowing. Just see if there's a switch, turns it on and off.
So you're
Any
going to
panels
spend
I can open.
around about the time of a long, short rest to do this, right?
Well, it depends if anything else happens. It depends if anything else happens. If like Morton gets all,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be getting all back at him.
Well, we will leave you in the corner.
I'm just there with my hammer.
With your hammer.
Just leave me in the corner with me hammer. I'm happy.
And then, so what's the rest of the party doing?
I would like to have a word with Creeper.
Who?
I'm at the bar, waiting for
Okay.
food. That's where I'll be.
Okay, I'm going to walk over to Creeper and ask him if I can have a quiet word away from everyone else.
I will be staying by the fire, drinking my mead tea when it comes across.
Your drinks are served, and your food comes out shortly afterwards.
Okay, so I'll hear the request. I'll be like, "But food."
Okay, eat it quick and let's go.
Not here. I eat it very quick.
Just shove it out.
Just basically like, yeah,
Yeah,
like Kirby.
the full pains that you get in your belly are just like oh. And yeah, so you can find a.
Are we allowed to go outside of here? Or
You can
we have
It's
to-
a bit
try.
stormy.
You
It's a bit,
can
a bit
certainly
nasty
try.
out there.
Yeah, you can still
Okay.
hear the hammering of the hailstorm just smacking the windows and the roof.
Is there an upstairs to this establishment?
There is an upstairs to this establishment.
Okay, I'll go upstairs then and have a word.
Okay, as you go to make your way upstairs, you hear Leo go, excuse me? Where are you going?
Upstairs?
Have you booked a room?
No, I don't want a room. I just want to have a quiet word with my friend.
Then you can stay down here. Only
I can't even
people,
go.
only people who book rooms. There's only bedrooms up there. Only people who book rooms may go up there.
Well, are the bedrooms locked?
I don't know what that has to do with you.
Well, if
Some
they're
of them.
locked, I won't be able to get in anyway.
Plus, there is a criminal investigation currently ensuing. So if you could refrain from going upstairs.
I think he wants money. That's about
But
it.
I don't think we should pay him just to go upstairs when the rooms are locked anyway, so we can't even get in a bedroom.
I have keys.
You have the keys, we don't, so we can just go up and have a quiet word.
The creeper sort of leaves back. He's like, here we go.
Look, to get upstairs, there is a criminal investigation for 1. For 2, if you wish to head upstairs, you must purchase a room for the evening. Are the rules?
So basically, if I have money, I can get upstairs. So the
No,
fact
you
that a
can have a
criminal
room.
investigation's going on doesn't even matter.
You can have a room for the evening, and you can upstairs and go to your room.
How much is the room?
The room is. Hang up.
There's a lot of these.
The room is 3 gold a night.
3 gold.
Can we not just talk over there somewhere, like in the corner?
Fine, I'm not paying that. We'll go and find a corner.
I thought I was a criminal.
I heard that.
I'll just give him a wry smile.
So you head over to one of the corners. There's a corner that's free. Like, it's quite a large establishment, and there's not that many people in there because obviously it's not open to anybody else.
Okay. Basically, well, what do you want to do with this money? Because everyone's getting suspicious about where the money's gone. And Borix actually questioned me where it is.
What money?
I don't know, I don't know. They're going to keep asking for it.
Well,
So
it's our money, not theirs.
Do you Well, it's not just our money, is it? They've been with us this whole time. Do you not want to take it back? Because they're going to turn on me if they find out that I've got it.
They won't turn on you. They don't even know you've got it, do they?
Well, they're asking me where it is. So, and if you don't have it, who else is going to have it?
How much have we got? Lots.
Yeah.
All of the gold.
A few thousand gold.
That is a problem. It's getting difficult to hide.
I mean, you've been searched. They've searched you, haven't they?
Yeah, I didn't have anything on me.
So how long is it going to be before they ask to search me? And if I give you it back, they might not ask to search you again.
I'm sure. I like it. Yeah, I see where you're going. Deception. Then I'll have all of the money.
I'll hand the
But-
money back.
Wait. Okay. I have all of the money.
Roll a sleight of hand for me, please, Ababi. Because I'm assuming you're trying to do this quietly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I will say.
Massive sacks of gold.
I will say, because everyone else is currently preoccupied with stuff that they are doing, you have advantage on the roll.
Well, that's a 25 total.
Shit. Okay.
You asked the rogue.
You say, you already have the money, Kruger. Oh, really?
Okay.
Does a sleight of hand check to not drop it all over the floor.
We need to do the math. So
Yeah,
actually
we'll
know
do
how
it.
much
We'll do it later. Don't worry.
That's a lot of gold.
But Grouper takes a good 24 hours before he actually realizes the money's on the table. So
Okay, so in response to receiving the gold, I'll be okay. So I think I'm probably about a quarter of the way there.
To what? What do you need the money for?
Have I never explained why I need the money?
No.
Oh. Yeah, so I can go home again. And
Why do you
They'll
need
want
so
me to
much
go.
money? Go home.
it's a long story. But I made some mistakes, and
So you have to pay people off to go home.
I think they'll let me go home if I give them all the gold.
How much gold do they want?
100,000.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold. I thought I'd
Maybe you
have it
should
by now.
explain this to the
I've been
others.
trying for like 2 months. I thought I'd have it by now.
Don't you think you should explain it to the others because they might be willing to help?
No. Only you need to know.
So what happens when you go home? Am I just going to be left by myself?
What? So what's going to happen, I've thought about this a lot, is I go there with my wheelbarrow of gold, and I'll be like, here's the gold. And they'll be like, Krupa, you're a legend. Come in. Welcome. All is forgiven. You know? And yeah. I live a happy and wonderful life. That's what's going to happen.
So then I'll be left alone. It's going to leave me.
Oh yeah. I need to think about it again. Okay, so I rock up there with my wheelbarrow of gold. I say, "Here's the gold." I go, "Groupie, a legend. Who's this?" It's my friend's a Babby. She's really cool. Don't worry, she's fine. Everything checks out. She's cool. And then, yeah, I know she's not a dragon. Don't worry about it. It's not a dragon. It's not important. And we'll. It's not gonna work.
I'm just going to look at him.
I can just you. How about you live life in the village with me as a pretend dragonborn? I got a disguise kit.
Pretend dragon.
Yeah, and I think you'd pull it off.
I suppose I've got the tail for it. I've got the long tail
Got the
anyway.
tail, yeah, got the attitude. It's great. You can work on the breath weapon, but you know, we could do something with that. Yeah, it could work. 100,000
What's-
gold.
I'm going to be thinking though, Zababi's going to be thinking, would Krupa actually take her or leave her? So I'm just going to be for a little while with my eyes. Giving him the look.
No, I'm just thinking blissfully about that little dream of me going home.
By the fire.
Yep.
Just a minute. Sorry. Borix started warming up a little bit, and he's put out four little piles of 3 gold, and he's put out a necklace off each of the Goliaths next to them. He's kept the one with the human teeth and the animal teeth for him, but he's put out a little pile of 3 gold each, which is the 12 gold that he found as he was searching the body.
From the body, yeah.
Yep. And he's also got the bundle of hide armor. So as they finish talking, as they come back across again, he kind of gestures to them, and he says, "Krupa, you wear, or Zababi, you wear hide armor, do you?
No.
Can you wear it?
No.
Can you, Krupa?
Yeah,
Is it better than the armor that you're wearing?"
certainly is.
I slide across the hide armor, and I put a little pile in front of you, and I put one aside for 6, and I say, "This is what we found on the Goliaths. The necklaces are more a little thing to bind us, I guess."
Okay, what do I owe you for this?
Nothing. It's what we found on the Goliaths, so I can't use it. 6
I'll
can't
place my
use it.
one hand on it and look you in the face and go, and slowly pull it into me.
Zababi can't use it. You're the only one that can. 6 got the hammer. When we find something that's suitable for Zababi to use, she'll take what she needs. I'll take what I can use, what I need. We'll
So I
work
take
together.
this, and I give you nothing.
Yeah, I don't need anything for it. I've got. He said how much are the rooms?
3 gold?
Well, that's the room for the night then, for each of us.
What, you want me to pay?
No, there's a pile there for you of 3 gold, a pile there for Zababi, and a pile there for 6, and a pile there for me of 3 gold each. So that's what we got off the Goliaths. That's the night. That's the rooms covered for the evening.
I guess so. I was like stare intently at the gold.
You do have to pay for places when you go there occasionally. You can't stay everywhere for free, and it's too cold to sleep outside. Otherwise, I probably would do anyway.
Okay. And then, still a bit puzzled. Look at the hide armor, like, wow, this is free.
Well, if you can sell your old armor, then you'll have more money for it.
I don't think anyone wants this wretched armor.
I wouldn't
Big
say
thing.
that. We can always repurpose stuff.
See?
Smells like a freshly dug grave. You're welcome.
It would have to be washed first, yes, but I'm sure we can do something. You can see that the hide armor is it's green with like brown straps, and it looks quite warm across the thing, and it has a belt that goes across. Obviously, your character's going to get a visual arts upgrade, sort of.
Cool.
Gonna have to figure that out within the week. Nice one.
Oh, so I can wear it now then.
You can, if you wish to strip down in the middle of a cavern, you're more than welcome to. I'm just
Would it be
saying, with your
socially
wisdom, with your
acceptable?
wisdom being what it is, I think you would know that, and I don't do that. But as this is all
Probably.
happening,
For now.
as this is all happening, you see that Kyrina, wherever, there you go. She comes over to you, and she says, "Hello." May I have a moment of your time?
Who's
Is
she
she?
talking to?
She's talking to the group. She's talking to all four of you.
Oh, okay. I look up from my hammer and go, huh?
Wants to talk to us 6.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I am caught up in this situation, and to be fair, my mind isn't quite on the job. Artemis was a great father figure to me, and his murder is very saddening. So, considering you four are outsiders, you had nothing to do with this, that is a cert. How would you like to help me and the guard by conducting this investigation? I'm sure 4 minds are better than 1. Avenberg is far too concerned with this passing as well. I can pay you 100 gold.
100 gold each.
No. Every PC's a question, isn't it? As soon as you give out a price, it's like, what, each? Sure you don't want to double it? Like,
Karina.
for the job. Yes.
Karina, we were told that Artemis would be able to give us good standing in the community. Can you give us that if we help?
Artemis was highly looked upon by many of his peers, but I can certainly try. Certainly.
Be his replacement.
That is not for me to decide. Avenberg is a fine soldier and guard of Baron Holt, but so am I. So, hopefully, one of us would get it.
So if you were to take on his role, you wouldn't have the same immediate standing, but you would be in a similar position to him?
I would have standing within excuse me, I would have standing within the guard to allow certain things to happen, yes. But just by rank.
6, it could be the case that she could vouch for us in a similar way.
So are you all okay with this?
What do you all think?
Yeah, you had me at gold.
Yeah, we can do it.
Lets out a very short smirk. When she hears the gold. Good. I'm glad. Well, you are free to investigate the rooms upstairs. Question any of the patrons here at the bar, at the Brewing Inn, including myself and Avenberg. We are not.
Can I just ask
above the
something?
law. Yes.
Do you think he was killed so someone could replace him? Like it planned as an inside job?
I haven't had a good amount of time to look at the scene. Don't know. You will be coming at this with fresh eye.
Well, point us in the direction of the body.
I just have one question for you, sorry, Karina.
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No.
I'd like to look into her eyes and see what my read is on that.
King Hound. You're supposed to question people, not just ask a question and then insight it. But yeah, go on. Yeah, no worries.
I have a very.
He's an honest turtle.
I have a process, and it's worked so far. I rolled a 24.
Fuck me. Jesus Christ Almighty.
I have a
Um,
process. I ask and I give really good insight.
Right.
It's not a process.
Um. Okay. You don't get the thought that she has murdered him. But again, this when she was talking about him as a father figure and a leader, she felt very uncomfortable about that. Okay. So, as you're about to start your investigation throughout the rooms, throughout the interrogating the people, we are going to take a very, very short 10-minute break because we all have families and we don't do this for a full-time job, so I've got to put my daughter to bed. Okay, so we'll be back at past. Okay. Thank you very much for sticking around, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And oh, by the way, where was it? Nightly83, thank you very much for the sub. Much love, man. Thank you very, very much. And we will catch you all in a bit. So, welcome back, guys. And you have just accepted the mission from Karina, saying you are going to investigate this murder and hopefully get to the bottom of it. Where would you like to go first? You are free to roam the entire inn wherever you like.
Upstairs.
I
Wow.
think looking at the rooms is probably a good idea, Sababi, yeah.
Okay. So you all Karina goes over and has a word with Leo, and you all head up. You can see upstairs that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rooms, almost in an L shape. So there's as you go up the stairs, you can see that it's decorated very similar to downstairs, plastered walls, normal wooden doors, and it's a small little hallway that you can navigate your way around. You see that there are small like I suppose like tags on the door, and they have names written on them. Not tags as in like, you know, permanent fixtures, but just over the door handle there is a little tag and they have names on them. Which room, as you scout around the upstairs, which room would you like to head to first? You have Artemis, hang on, let me just get my NPCs up so I can remember their name. Artemis, Rena, Avenberg, Albert, and Beneby.
Should we go into Artemis's first?
I think we should check out the body.
Okay.
I presume he's in there.
Okay. So, where are we? There we go. You can see that this room is as you open the door, it's probably by the size of the inn, this looks to be quite a large room compared to the rest of them. This room is painted in sage green with golden picture rails. There's a fireplace over in the corner, over on the west wall. There's 2 empty candlestick holders in burnished iron fitted along the walls. A large chest of drawers stands near the desk. The air in here is chilly and damp, and you do notice quite evidently the still shape of a man lies face down on the bed. There is no immediate sign of struggle or violence. What would you like to do?
Can we see if he has anything on his body?
So you're going to head over to Artemis's body?
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Can I help? So happy with that.
So you're both going to go over and start fiddling about? Problem.
Is there a window in the room?
There is.
Okay.
Anything you would like to do with that window? In a minute, we'll get there.
Okay.
Yes, so roll an investigation check with advantage, Enzobo.
15.
Oh, 15 is just enough. So, you can see Artemis's armor is very similar to the ones downstairs of Karina and Avenberg. You do notice, though, that he has a red band around one of his arms, which probably signals that he's a higher rank in the military forum. You can see that his skin is discolored and his face is a ghastly mix of black and blue. And I don't mean from physical violence, I just mean that's the coloration of his skin. His pockets contain a leather bag. The victim, Artemis in this case, died an unnatural death. Basically means he didn't die of old age. And he was either strangled or poisoned. He also has a cut across his rib cage, which has been bandaged. The wound is fresh and has just started to heal. It looks like it could have come from a grazed arrow or a crossbow bolt. A lot of silence.
Note writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, viewers.
So how big is this leather bag that was in his pocket?
It's only a small leather, about that big.
Can we have a look inside to see what it is?
Yeah. So
What's in
as you open it up, you can see that inside there is 17 gold pieces, 3 silver pieces, and 1 copper piece.
What was that? Sorry, 17 gold.
3 silver and 1 copper piece. Yep.
At the window.
Yep. So you head over to the window, and now you've now you've come to the window. You can see that the window is slightly ajar, and I would like you to make a perception check for me, please.
Ooh. Ooh, 22.
22. Nice. Right, so let me just have a look at something very, very quickly. It loads very, very quickly. So, as you look through the window, you can see that just outside... hang on, there we are. Just outside, having a stiff cigarette, is Morton.
Or is he looking a bit shifty, or is he literally just having a stress smoke?
From this, roll an insight check.
13.
13. From this distance, you can't really tell.
See the top of his
And
head.
you can see, but basically, you can see the fur around his hat and the big leather scalp, not scalp, but the leather hat on top, and his furs and all that kind of stuff. He's looking cold, as the storm's just absolutely battering him, but he's managing to stave it off. You know what I mean? He seems a bit more stocky and a bit more hardened to the weather than the others.
With the window being slightly open,
Mm-hmm.
does there look like anything around to say that anybody's come in or out that way? Is there any way that anybody could have climbed up the outside to get in or out? I'll open the window to have a look if need be.
Roll investigation check.
Oh, I was rolling really well and then I rolled a 1.
The window's ajar.
So that's a total of 2.
You see on the windowsill a couple of drops of bird poo. And you lick it.
Here and Morton is smoking.
Anyone else doing anything? Boric, are you going anywhere different? You're muted. You're muted.
Been coughing. I'm just going to let these guys have a look at the moment. I'm just going to kind of stay in the doorway, kind of listening out in the hallway.
Okay. Nothing really happens in the hallway. You're there with the silence, just looking in, looking out, seeing what's going on.
From where I am, actually, sorry, am I close enough that I can hear downstairs a little bit?
The whole somber attitude of the night, most people are really quiet anyway, so there's not much conversation going on. Yeah, there's nothing crazy, really.
No, that's cool. Just in case, as we left the room or just after we'd left the room, if any conversation started up or anything. But that's
no.
Cool.
Anyone else looking at anything different in the room, or are you going to head to the next one?
I would like to know if I'm able to determine whether it was poison or asphyxiation.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
$11.
Yeah, could still be both. Some things point to poison, some things point to asphyxiation.
Okay. Specifically then, looking at the wound where the bolt or an arrow may have glanced, is there anything? You said it was looking outside the healing, didn't you? Actually, so does it look like it's in any signs of bluey black skin coloured type of stuff around that area?
No. Definitely not. It looks like an arrow or a bolt wound.
Can I smell him?
The fresh aroma of necro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hasn't been dead that long, has he?
No, he hasn't.
So I would like to, I guess I would smell the body for anything that doesn't smell quite right. Like a normal smell should be,
Okay. Roll me.
Smell check.
Smell check, yeah. Roll me. Oh, God, lad. You've done medicine.
Be more specific.
You've done medicine already. I think that's not natural. Oh, God. Just roll me a general wisdom check. I think medicine's general, or is it intelligence?
Well, I rolled a 14, so you tell me what I'm checking against.
Is medicine intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yes. So add your wisdom modifier.
15.
Actually, roll me a nature check. So 14 plus your nature.
Yeah, that should be better. That's 17.
Okay. You do get, you're not quite sure what it is, but you do get some strange odors from his, I really want to say groin area, but I'm not going. You get some strange odors from around his mouth and stuff like that, of things that are not natural.
Yeah, there's logic to it. I'm thinking like with hunting.
Yeah.
Coming across dead animals in the woods and whatever and stuff. Okay, so I don't recognize the smell, but it's foreign. It's not normal.
It's definitely not normal.
Is there anything in the room that's out of place? Like anything on the floor or anything?
You can search different areas. You've got bed.
Can I have a look in the chest of drawers?
Yes.
Is there anything?
Of course you can. So you head over to the chest of drawers. The chest contains a range of neat and tidy organised clothes. There is a small pile of dry laundry and a few other mundane items such as a shaving kit, if you want to go full Brazilian Zababi.
I think that'll take a very long time.
Just have a cool mohawk.
2 days later.
A steel mirror and a smooth wheatstone. I think I've said that right.
Is it for his knife? Then is it whetstone?
What's
Yeah, wet. WHET, wheat wet.
Yeah.
whetstone?
Yeah.
Can I have a look around the desk area once she's finished over there?
Yeah, roll me an investigation. So that's what you see normally, but if you wish to delve deeper, you'll need to roll me an investigation check.
You talking to me?
Mm-hmm. That's only if you want to delve deeper.
I do. 15.
Oh, 15 is just enough. So, as you look closer and you rummage through some of the shirts in the laundry, you can see that there is a blood stain on one of the shirts amongst the pile. Between the laundry and the clean clothes is a small glass vial labelled Potion of Healing.
And it was labelled.
like a red vial.
So he's taken that to heal his wound
No,
from
full.
the...
Full.
It's full?
Mm-hmm.
Take it. You'll need it.
Oh. Taking
I'll just
evidence
put it in
from a
my pocket.
crime scene. Ugh. Dun, dun, dun.
Can I actually take it?
No, it's
Do whatever
glued
you
to the
want.
floor. Of course you can take it.
Okay,
do
I'd
what
like to
you
take
want.
it.
If you want it.
Oh, tampering with evidence. Dun dun dun.
Well,
He's dead.
Not
You
really.
won't know.
Might be. Wait until you take it and you drop dead.
Oh god, don't say that.
Oh,
You check the
Monka's healing potion.
you check the bottom and it's got another label saying property of Artemis.
Check label, it says poison.
Expiry date. It's way past its expiry date.
So yeah, 6, you head over to the desk, and there are several candles. Now, a nice wooden desk. Looks really solid. 7 candles are placed on the desk, all which are burnt down to the stumps. There are also an elegant. There's also an elegant letter knife in silver, and a pair of quills, one small jar of ink, and a tiny pile of shavings from the sharpening of quills. As you open a couple of the drawers, in the desk drawer is a paper from a report. The handwriting is initially neat but degrades towards the end of the text. It is impossible to tell if it is if this is because the writer was tired or poisoned. The report, which is written in common, isn't finished and concerns a recent scouting mission.
Can I take the desk?
How big are your pockets?
Actually, drag it down the stairs.
Whereabouts is the scouting mission? I'm guessing there'll be details in there and who was part of it and what were they scouting.
As you flick through it, roll an investigation check for me.
Feeling quite warm, I think, the first time in about 3 months.
Yeah, I know, I'm feeling quite warm as well.
Investigation 13.
13. You manage to notice, as you're flicking through this, that there are several papers seem to be missing from this report. The plot thickens. And, yeah, but you... basically, the report is about... that these soldiers technically needed to scout out a local area to find what was troubling the people, and then it just kind of gets all blurry after that, really.
Found and say that obviously something happened on that mission. Somebody saw something they shouldn't have, wrote it down, got killed. Seems pretty cut and dry. Just need to find out who.
Does it say who was with him on the scouting mission?
It does. It is documented at the top. There is Artemis, Lieutenant Artemis. There is Irina and Avenberg.
And it doesn't specify what was troubling that's missing.
No.
So, they will at least know what they were scouting and why, and who asked them, and who they told. And then we find out who's killed them. Seems easy. Should we go?
Should we check their rooms to see if there's any of the missing papers in there?
I think we should check Karina's.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of that Morton man, but I don't think he's staying here. A bit surprised why he's here, to be honest.
So you head over to Karina's room. The door is as well unlocked, and you. Hang on, where is she? Where is she? Number 9. There we go. Yep. Okay. So you head on out of the room, and you close the door behind you, or are you just going to leave the dead body to like be on show for everyone to see?
Shut the door.
Shut the door. Cool. As you enter Karina's room, the room is rather messy for someone who is military trained. Several dirty socks have been tossed into the corner. There is an unwashed and greasy glass on the desk. The fireplace is filthy and the bed sheets are rumpled. A leather backpack rests against the desk together with an oiled low tent and a bedroll. So basically, like, not a tent is set up in the bedroom. I mean, it's all like, you know,
Rolled up.
Packed away in
rolled up. Yeah.
Someone just couldn't get away from camping.
Yeah. Oh, I love camping.
So, 6, you said you found a partial report then?
Yes. Shall I look to see if I can find more paper?
That could be an idea. Krupa and Zababi, what did you find? Because I was watching from the doorway. I mean, anything interesting?
There was a bloodied shirt in his
In his washing.
well, it was in the chest, folded up.
Okay.
Steam.
Something not quite right on his on his breath. Well, he's obviously not breathing, but around his mouth it doesn't smell great.
Yeah, death breath.
Death breath, yeah.
Oh, that death
But I
breath.
don't mean death breath. I mean something else. I've smelled death breath. It's not that.
Bishop, can you smell the glass then and see if maybe that was it?
Say again, sorry.
Can you smell that glass, that greasy glass, and see if it smells like his?
Yeah, is there anything left in the glass, or is there anything?
No, the
left
glass
in
is empty.
completely empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can certainly try.
You smell the glass, and from your previous knowledge, it doesn't smell the same. It just smells like alcohol. But the glass has been used over and over and over and not washed, basically.
She's grim.
So she's a bit of a skank.
Still,
Can I have a look in the backpack?
Yeah. So the backpack is normal leather, plain, and is weathered but durable. It's quite thick leather. It holds clothes and in various needs of washing. They are all unsorted order. They're in an unsorted order and all unfold. They're just basically like scrumpled up and rammed into the backpack. Roll me an investigation check as you rummage through.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Fucking hell.
25.
Okay. At the bottom of the backpack, you find you find a I don't know if that's the right word actually. Garrote? Garrotte.
Yeah, Garrote. Isn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's basically like a Dennis the Menace sling, isn't it?
No, a garrote's a wire that you can choke people with.
Oh, it's that. Right. Yes. Yeah. I'm with
Right,
it. It's like a cheese, like a cheese slicer.
yeah.
Yeah, cheese wire.
That's
Channel
the
wire.
one. That's the
Pull
one.
hard enough, you can decapitate.
There you go. There you go. Good to know.
Nice.
Is everyone done with looking? Because I was just gonna, seeing as the place is a mess anyway, just kind of tear it apart a little bit more, looking for the paper.
One thing I'd like to do first is just have a quick look at the fireplace. Is it hot?
Okay.
Has it been used recently?
So as Six says that, you just 1 second, and you make your way over to the fireplace. You see, beneath a pile of charred logs, a small mound of embers left behind from the fire, which are very, very close to burning out. So it's tepid.
Okay. But there's no. It's logs on the. It's log fire as opposed to.
Yeah, it's a log fire. But roll me an investigation check, please.
Just having a look if there's any scraps of paper or anything. 18.
18.
No.
Okay. Oh.
No, sorry, not 18. I got that wrong. 13.
13, not a problem. You do notice a piece of paper under one of the stuck under one of the logs. It's half burnt. It's unreadable, but it's similar to the half-finished report found in the desk.
Okay, I'll kind of pull out what I can of it.
Mm-hmm.
Scoot the logs out of the way and pull out what I can of it and take it across the 6.
It's like similar paper, similar. The handwriting's different. You see a couple of names, but the 3 names that you found on the other piece.
In the state of the writing, is it early or late on in the report?
Oh no! It's not the same report. It's different handwriting.
It's different handwriting.
Yeah, but the report layout is pretty much the same from what you can detect.
Why would they be burning their reports?
Wow. One person burnt their report. Why don't we go to the other guy's room and see if he also burnt his report?
Do you want me to go and have a look there while you...
I think it'll be fun. Yeah.
You what?
Try.
What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna tear the place up a little bit, looking to see if I can find anything else that might be a bit hidden, because the place is a mess anyway, so I'm just gonna be like,
So, is there any particular place that you're heading to? You've obviously got the bed, desk, chest.
can I not just hit all of it?
Well, you can.
Probably start at the desk.
Okay, there you go.
Seems to be
There's
where
a
people
pattern
write
here. There's a procedure that you have to go through.
Desk, chair, chest, then bed. That's the order I'll go.
Right,
in.
no worries. Okay, so you basically just get onto the desk, and you start pulling stuff out. You do see on top of the desk a pair of inexpensive pens lie next to the beginning of a report that has been written with several false starts. One reads, "Today I found my superior." The other one said, like, next to it says, "My dutiful superior was tragically." Oh no, my dutiful superior was, and that was another one, and then another one saying, "Tragically, I have to report that I fine Lieutenant Artemis." That the fine Lieutenant Artemis has been found. That's another one. And the handwriting is spidery and childish.
Is it the same as the report from the fire?
Yes, it is.
And at no point did any of these reports get to the point of death, body.
No, just as if she couldn't
That's
figure
fine.
out how to start it. In one of the drawers is a simple carved wooden box. A deck of cards with a dog earring, corners. Round stone with a dwarvish rune on it. And yeah, that's the desk. Would you like to develop anything within the desk, as in look at anything more specifically?
I
In that
hand the
mode.
stone to Boric and then move on to the next.
Okay. So she hands you the stone. The next is the chest, yeah? The chest is empty, save from a layer of dust and a small harmless spider in one of the corners.
I pick it up and put it on my
Smash it
shoulder.
with the hammer. Damn it.
Try out my new hammer! Come on!
Small harmless
Pick it up and put it on my shoulder and then carry on.
As soon as you put it on your shoulder, the spider like starts running down your arm, and you can see that in between like here and like your arm there's like a little spider web. And then you head to the bed. The bed sheets are wrinkled and the bed has not been made. There is an empty glass on the bedside table that smells slightly of brandy.
Anything under the bed?
There's nothing under the bed.
So there's nothing in here except for that stone, some terribly written reports that she never finished about a dead boss, and some cards. Anybody want some cards? She might want to keep them though. She's not dead. Yeah. So the stone, does it look like anything special?
I don't even know what it says.
Do you
Oh.
speak Dwarvish?
No.
Anybody know what it says?
Barak just
Anybody
turns to you and goes, "I don't speak Dwarvish."
I don't even know it's Dwarves. I don't recognise it.
I just felt because you've travelled a lot, you might know what that is. Would I recognise it as a dwarven
Don't.
symbol? I don't
Yeah,
speak Dwarvish, but
it's a
Anybody
Dwarvish
speak-
rune.
does anybody speak Dwarvish?
No.
Shall we keep it and talk to her about it? I don't know if it's got anything to do with all of this. She's got no weapon up here.
You
Did she
did
have a
see that
weapon on
she
her?
had a weapon, just as Avenberg did, see sheathed on their
Just
back.
had swords.
Huh? They just had swords, yeah, short swords. I think they're short swords.
So they both had swords, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Artemis had a sword as well.
Yes.
Okay.
No one to the other guard's room.
Okay. So you head over to Avenberg's room. Come back. Okay. All the items in this room, funnily enough, the way that D&D goes, is organised and tidy.
No.
And the surfaces are clean and uncluttered. You never would have guessed, right?
Never. I wouldn't have thought he'd be the polar opposite.
Wow, who's to know, eh? You can see again a desk that has some documents on it, an open fireplace. The fire is burning low and still gives off a faint warmth. You've obviously got the bed and the bedside table. The bed is neatly made, and its blanket is folded to perfection. And there is an empty leather backpack. It's placed on the floor at the end of the bed. And then you have a chest at the bottom of the bed. That is everything that is in his room.
Leave the others to do what they're doing and head to my usual spot of the desk.
The desk. You see that there are documents on the desk and ink jars are neatly arranged. The pens are sorted in size, order, and
I love him.
effectively sharpened.
I love him.
Unfortunately, as you look at the documents, it just has the header of formal documentation, but nothing is written down.
Nothing in any drawers.
You open up the drawers. No, absolutely nothing. It is clean.
It's a bit rubbish at his job if there's no rewards for him.
Look under
I'd
the
like
bed.
to have a quick look across at the fireplace as well.
Okay. So roll me an investigation check as you go and have a look at the fireplace.
I'm doing worse now at 9.
9. Unfortunately, there is nothing that you see apart from the. You just get that warm feeling of the warmth that is slightly there, and you're like, oh yes. And you kind of get lost within that warmth feeling. How this cold is biting you in the ass. Go on.
Oh, look under his bed.
So you go to the bedside table. Roll me an investigation check.
It is not great. 10.
10. You see that the bed is neatly made, beautifully, and the leather backpack is placed like lined up against the edge of the bed, almost like super OCD style. Like everything's got to be arranged perfectly. You look under the bed, and you don't see anything. Maybe a few breadcrumbs. Maybe previous guests where the owner has not. They're old and stale, and horrible, so they've probably been there a while. Zababi, you looking at anything?
Did you say the bag was empty?
The bag is empty, yes. Apart from a few clothes, but there's nothing to really.
There's nothing like.
No.
Do like a general check of the room for anything that isn't perfectly aligned. Anything that would stand out as like that doesn't look right. 'cause
You
it's not
try
quite in
your
there.
hardest to look around and everything, absolutely everything, even to the pillow placement, to the curtain placement, everything is perfect. Military standard, perfect. Even the chest at the bottom of the bed is like centered directly in the middle of the bed, like just.
Is it locked?
It is not locked. You open it up.
Yeah.
Right. As you open it up, I would like you to roll my best. You do see that the chest, before you roll your investigation check, you do see that the chest contains a sack of nicely folded clothes organised by colour and type. Even the socks are placed in impeccable rows.
Love this man.
There is also a well-thumbed copy of 1,000 masterful military strategic advances and how to counter them. Next to the book is a wood carving that features a deity. You're not quite sure which one, but it's the fist of it's like the fist of a metal gauntlet.
actually know what that is. Not the creeper knows, but I think I actually know that one.
Well, all the gods are different in this, so
Oh, maybe not. Then.
yeah.
Sounds a D&D heartthrob.
What?
He's all organised and everything, and great in a
Hey.
battle.
Some people might like messy guys. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so roll me an investigation check or an insight check. Your choice.
I did the investigation
Okay.
already, and it's an 8. I don't think I should investigate it. 8.
8. Yeah, you don't notice anything. Unfortunately,
Guys.
you turn around the religious symbol. Doesn't seem to be anything dodgy. The book doesn't seem to be anything untoward. And yeah, about it. Where to next?
We go and talk to people now.
I smell his. I sniff his bed sheets.
You can sniff his bed sheets. Yes, they smell beautiful.
He is perfect.
He is perfect in every way. You've also got a couple of other rooms you can go in.
Hey, we still have Barnaby's, don't we?
Does he have a window in his room?
There is a window in his room. Yes.
Can I? It's not still not going to find anything. I want to look at the window, and the windows. I just can't get in my head around how perfect everything is. There must be something wrong.
You're just looking around, dumbfounded.
So I'm going
like,
to look around
what
the
the
sill.
hell? The sill
Any
is
dust?
no. It's as if this guy has come in here and he has even cleaned his own room. He might have missed the breadcrumbs, but he got everything else.
He's guilty.
Vix doesn't feel love, but she totally respects him and his taste in reading and his organisational skills.
You've also got a couple of, as I say, a couple of other rooms to go to. You have Albert was staying here. There is a name with him on. You've got Kret, who you've not introduced yourself yet to, and Leo's room also there.
You want to do all the rooms then talk to people, or so some of us talk to people while other people look at rooms, or like?
Boric's just staring into the fire,
Boric,
huddled over it.
Boric,
What?
just saying, are we going to keep looking in rooms and find nothing, or go talk to people and hear information, or should we do both? I mean,
So we've
maybe
looked in
splits and just do
The
one. thing at
military's
some-
rooms. Well, most of so whose rooms are there still to look at? There's
The wizard
the wizard
and the staff man.
and
No,
Albert.
no, you've got Albert.
Albert?
You've got Kret, who's the wizard,
The wizard
and you've
and the
also
guy with the staff.
no, Leo, the
The barman.
tavern owner.
Oh, I thought you said the Beneby had a room, because I wrote them down.
No, sorry, he didn't. No, it was sorry.
And
It
neither
is
did-
Albert, Leo, and Kret.
So Morton and Bellaby don't have rooms.
No, but they were here the night before. Hence why they are
Haven't
not.
they?
Hence why they're not allowed to leave.
So they were here, but they weren't staying. They
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
stayed
So
late.
yeah. So basically, when it happened, they well either did it or they were caught up in the mix.
Okay. Okay. Glad we got to the bottom of that one. Should we go and finish just having a look through the rooms? It's not going to take a huge amount of time.
I'm gonna level you guys. I'm good at finding and tracking animals, but not so much objects and things. So I probably need help if that's what you want to do.
You want to come with me and talk to people?
guess. If he says. I guess.
So do you two want to go and do talking, and me and Zababi will finish just having a quick scan through the rooms?
I would like to talk to people.
Okay.
So
we're going
six.
to look for more of the paper.
Okay. So which room are you going to head in?
Oh, sorry, that was a question.
Oh
to
right.
six.
Sorry.
But we're gonna look for more of the paper and see if we can find poison.
You talk to me. So
It's kind of to the room at the moment.
I think that's what Krupa's saying, is that he smelt something funny, so maybe poison.
Yeah, I suspect something like that at the moment. I have a theory if you want to hear it already.
Shoot.
Give me your theory and it'll tell me who I need to speak to.
Well, he's been injured in some kind of scuffle, right? So he's been shot at possibly by something or someone.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's maybe gone to find a report, file a report, or start the report, probably based on that confrontation.
Hmm.
And then, for whatever reason, he was killed off, probably because of that confrontation. And I wonder if maybe it's possible that he was poisoned through the arrow or the bolt that hit him. Maybe.
So he
suppose
wasn't actually murdered.
Something that I know of in hunting. That
Did the
you can
wound
do.
look like it was poisoned?
It started to heal, so I'm not 100% on that one. But
And surely if his colleagues knew that he was unwell, so poisoned, would have got medical help for him.
you probably ask his colleagues about the wound. I
I
suspect
want
they
to
may.
ask them what they were doing, where they were doing it, and why they were doing it.
Let's do that then.
Cool, let's go.
And you think
No.
you think he was either poisoned or strangled?
I'm on the side of poison because of the smell. Didn't seem right for a dead person.
The
Were
room
there any
didn't
marks? Go on.
look like there was fighting.
The only marks I seen was the wound on his rib.
Nothing on his neck.
Did I check the neck? Zababi? Did I check the neck? Did we check the neck?
Should we go and check the neck?
We checked the body, so I don't know if that included the neck. It's attached to the body, isn't it?
Usually, in this case, it was. Sometimes it won't be, and I can make that happen.
Yep. Can I check the neck on the way back when we go to question people? We'll have a look.
So you head back and you see the deathly body, and there's no wounds on his neck or anything like that.
No, nothing there. 6.
Good,
And-
let's go.
And you two make your way downstairs. So Babby and Boric, what are you doing? Where are you heading?
As they come out the room again. Well,
Nothing.
nothing, or nothing there.
Nothing there.
Okay. Vabi, I didn't think it was probably dangling anyway, because it didn't look like there was fighting happened in the room. It looked too organised. If it was the other lady's room, then possibly, because it was messy.
You could have been poisoned through his food as well. By Leo. I think we should check Leo's.
Oh, so you're gonna head to Leo's room?
Mhm.
Nice one, not a problem. So you head down. You head across to Leo's room. There you go. So that's not right.
Shit, wrong room.
Yeah. I nearly sent you into completely the wrong room. That would not have been good. That would have messed everything up.
Let's go to that room.
So, this room is the smallest yet coziest and slightly over-furnished. In addition to the fixtures found in all the rooms, there is also a small sofa, 3-legged table, a large wardrobe, and a low bookshelf. Along the mantelpiece are several carved oval frames with pictures of other humans that carry strong resemblance to Leo.
Can we have a look in the wardrobe?
Yes, absolutely. So you head over to the wardrobe, whoop, open it up, and obviously you don't make that noise when you open up a wardrobe. I don't think anyone's ever made a whoop whoop noise when they open up a wardrobe. The wardrobe is filled with various everyday clothes, such as black shirts, black trousers, black shoes, black aprons.
Like my daughter's clothing.
And at the back of the wardrobe is a mended traveler's cloak, which is also black. Studded leather armor is black, and a set, as in two of them, of scimitars. Could you roll me an investigation while you're there, please?
Secret.
What was that?
I will have been looking. I'm not sure what people have been looking at, because I've either been watching from the doorway or completely distracted by a fire. So I'm just following Zababi in this situation and helping her look where she's looking.
Okay. So roll an investigation check with advantage.
18.
Okay. So the two scimitars are covered by a thin layer of spider webs. The leather armor is old and dried, so the leather in it's really brittle. Neither of these items have been used for several years. By the way, are you writing these items down, or are you taking them? That goes to everything that you've already picked up so far.
We'll just, I was going to say, I can just be making notes as to what we found.
So you're not actually stealing any of these things, that's all I'm asking.
No.
No.
Cool. Just so I know for future reference.
I've got the report, but just so
Yeah.
I can wave them in people's faces.
Like a good
Tell
old,
me about
like
this.
a good old Karen does. Look at this. Look at. Not saying you're a Karen. I'm just saying.
Oh no, 6 would be a Karen. That's fine.
Anything else you'd like to look at? You've got the desk, the low bookshelf, the fireplace. You know how Boric likes fireplaces, and the bed and the bedside table.
Is the fire on?
The fire is burned out and is left only a few ashes.
I'll go and check it then. I think it might be safe.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Goodbye, Boric. He won't be helping now, will he? He'll be sitting by the fire.
Yeah, so roll me an investigation check.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2, yeah. There's ashes around. That's about it, man. Sorry, dude. Yeah, you sneeze and it goes all in your face.
Oh,
Anything else?
Can we have a look in the desk?
Mm-hmm. So the desk is filled with clutter and a large pile of letters. There is also a carved pipe and a worn leather pouch of tobacco. The letters seem to contain correspondence with various family members over the years. Roll me an investigation check for me, please.
22.
Okay. So as you're thumbing through all these papers, you can see, shoved in between them, are several letters written to what appears to be Leo's father, in which he defends his right to leave their community and go out to seek adventure. The letters appear never to be of scent, and some of them have been crumpled together. We might have some daddy issues.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Does anything look out of place in the?
No, it looks normal. It's not like strategically military, and it's not messy. It's just normal. Like.
Can I have a look what's on his bookshelf?
Yep. It contains various books, mainly in Dwarvish, about classic adventure stories and folklore tales. There is also a few books on cooking and herbs.
Dum, dum, dum.
Is there anything on there of poisons or anything?
No, but herbs can be used for poisons.
That's-
Mushrooms and stuff like that.
I'll extract myself from the fireplace and start having a quick look over the. So there's the.
There's only really the bed to look at.
Yeah, have a look on top of it, under it, lift the corner of the
Okay.
mattress up.
There is a book on the bedside table with an old leather bookmark slipped in between pages. There is also a half-empty glass of brandy. And roll me an investigation check, please.
17.
17, okay. The book is inscribed with the following, as you thumb through it ever so slightly. It seems to be a book on folk tales. And inscribed on it is, to my daughter, may you always follow your heart and dreams wherever they may take you. From your father, Ronald Stiles.
Who's Ronald Styles?
Has he got the book for his daughter? Leo's not a girl.
And also not Ronald. Just put it out there. Ooh.
You're not there.
Leo's a liar. Leo's definitely poisoned him.
Leo didn't look like a girl. Book says to my daughter.
But could Leo have written it? Does he look like he's old enough to be a father?
Ronald Styles. Don't know where I get Leo from that.
We'd have-
We could ask him after. Should we check the other rooms? Is there anything else to check here? I think we've looked through
Yeah.
everything
You
here.
got, yep, you
We
got
got
two
crack.
more.
Kretz room have we got, did you say?
Yep, there's the hidden white paled faced man. There's his room, and there's also Albert, who was staying there.
Which room do you want to go in first?
That one. Point to the one. Point to the first one I see.
Cool, that one's Krau's room. That one's Kret's room. Funny because I've got the page open here.
Convenient.
Yes. This room is cold. And the fire in the hearth has burnt out. There is a faint smell of incense in the air and air of unwashed tea mugs on the desk. You've got your general... there's a fireplace in there, the bed and the bedside table. You've got a chest at the bottom of the bed. And yeah, the fireplace.
So does it look like he's not been there in a while?
You may check out the room more to find out. Ooh, sugar.
Either that or he doesn't like the heat. Which is very strange. Very suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Why would you not like the heat?
Can we have a look in the chest?
Yep. The chest contains a travelling backpack that looks brand new. Inside the backpack is a set of spare clothes and a few mundane items such as a comb, a bar of soap, some cooking utensils, and a small cauldron. The backpack also contains a small flat steel chest the size of your palm.
Ooh.
It's in there.
Can the small chest be opened?
Yeah.
Can I open the small chest?
Okay. So as you open the small chest, roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Friend.
14.
Ooh, I'm sorry, not enough. So,
Ooh.
um,
She's got a healing potion, it's fine.
as you open the chest, you just hear in a very, very loud noise, it goes, "Light balls!" And you take 15 points of lightning damage
Oh my
as it
God.
just strikes you square in the throat as you're holding it above you.
No.
I want a box of that. I can just throw that at the enemies.
Lightning bolts.
Did you say 15 points of damage?
15 points of lightning damage.
Why do I have to open stuff?
Why don't you check it first?
Why would you? It's a little box.
Yeah, a tiny little key.
Because it shouted lightning bolts.
Oh my God.
The fact it shouted what it was doing.
As you drop the contents onto the floor, you do see a large ruby, probably about that big.
Worth
Are you
it?
okay?
You guys hear this from downstairs, and everyone like turns, starts walking upstairs.
Walk up after him. Where
Okay.
you going?
Mm.
Someone's trying to steal my stuff, man.
What stuff?
Stuff that belongs to me, man. And he just carries on walking upstairs.
I'm following him, go, maybe they're not stealing, maybe they're looking for evidence.
It should be going through my shit, you know what I mean?
Well, that's how you look for evidence. It's like you've never been in an investigation before.
Well, I'm sure they got a nice surprise.
Well, if what I heard being shouted is anything to go by, probably.
So you all make, you're walking upstairs and you make your way to the room while you're talking about this. And you see Zababi holding her throat with scorch marks and a little bit of fur gone around here. And he goes,
Abby.
he goes,
Cat.
shouldn't touch my stuff, bitch.
Again, she's investigating. It means she has to touch your stuff.
Doesn't mean to go through everything. She just needs to look around. There's no shit in here, man.
Well, no, people hide things when they're trying to hide they've killed
Go
somebody.
and close the door. Literally in his face, so he's outside the room.
Still, like banging on the door. Just, my fucking room, man. My fucking room. No one got
It's like-
respect these days. No one got fucking respect. And you just see him like,
Okay, we're
walk.
doing an investigation.
Just don't take any of my shit, all right?
Click.
I know everything that's in there. I fucking know. He just
I
starts
escort
walking
him
around.
down the stairs.
Get your metal hands off me. I know how to work. So yeah, you left again with the.
You okay, Zababi?
No, I think I'm fried.
Friend. Okay.
Fried cat.
Are you like?
My hair's like.
all staticky.
I don't really
Um,
want to touch that ruby on the floor.
Ruby's probably fine. I'm going to nudge it with my toe.
As you nudge it with your toe,
Lightning ball!
it just rolls a little bit.
Aww.
Should we put it back in the box so he hasn't got anything to complain about?
Can we use that as like a weapon? Like open it that way at someone and then lightning bolt someone?
Maybe. I don't know. Don't know how this stuff works. It's a bit weird to me.
Roll an Arcana check, Boric.
3.
Yeah, you could totally just aim it at people.
We just aim it at people. Probably. We'll put the ruby on his bed, or on just like next to his bed or something. Leave that there because we don't want to be stealing from him. But I'm sure if you take the box downstairs, you can pew it at people.
Can I zap him back? Get him back in the throat.
Depends what we find. If we find reason, then maybe yes.
So
around?
there's the fireplace, bedside table,
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to open the bedside.
the desk.
I'll open the bedside table.
The bed's the bed is as you take a look around, the bed is hastily made, and the bedside table is blemished with rings of used tea mugs.
What did you say? The rings I've used? What?
Tea mugs. So like when you put a tea down, you get the little tea ring.
I thought you said tea rug. So I was like, what?
Tea rugs, yeah. Just loads of wet tea bags just everywhere. Just all knitted together ever so nice, and then when you step over it, it kind of like squelches and it's all cold. Sorry.
It might be somebody's nightmare, you know.
What's your worst phobia? Tea rugs!
Soggy tea bags.
Polar opposite to the perfect man we were in the room we were in before.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So there's the fireplace. That's all that's left. So there are, as you look at the fireplace, there are only ashes and lumps of charred wood in the fireplace. You can take a further look if you like, unless you want to hear another lightning ball.
Let's give it a look.
Okay. So, one of you roll with advantage.
Do you want to roll?
Thank you.
Do you want to have a look? Do you want me to have a look?
Yeah.
Okay. Not too shoddy. Natural 20 for a total of 20.
20. Okay. Amongst the burnt logs is a small piece of paper and a bone that looks to be a chicken bone. You have a look at the piece of paper, and it says it looks to be a very haphazardly written invitation. Sorry, just getting
Shameless plug.
Getting a username in there. A haphazardly written forgery of a like an invitation to a wizardry school. That's everything that is in this room. So you're gonna head to the last room, and they get all your information from there. So we have Albert's room.
On the way to the room, I'll hand that piece of paper to Zababi and say, you might be interested in this. It looks like a forgery for his invite to wizard school. But burnt.
Take that and
You can do that
later.
do with that as you wish. He did static your fur.
He did.
Just
came back.
imagining he's still full scared cat mode.
You head to this.
I need a coat.
You head to the merchant's. You head to Albert's room. The merchant's room features a plush rug on the floor and a simple but well-made landscape painting hanging on one wall. A small stand with scented oil on the mantelpiece spreads a sweet, fresh aroma of lavender in the air. Next to the chest provided by the inn stands an additional large chest. Mahogany structure mahogany secured by a studded leather band. You can see that there is a lock on that chest as well. So you have your regular places, your bed, your desk, your fireplace, and you also have the mystery chest.
Woo.
And you also have just general room aesthetics.
Can I check if this additional large chest is trapped?
Yes, roll me an investigation check.
I have learnt my lesson.
I remember.
Right. Roll. 12.
12. This chest does not look to be trapped. You can see no hidden runes. You can see there's nothing crazy about the chest. It just looks solid and locked.
Can I try and open the chest?
Yeah. So you take out your thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me a thieves check. So dexterity plus proficiency doubled plus your dexterity
slow
modifier.
down. Let me roll first and then go for it. Because I'll forget. Okay, I rolled a 19.
19 plus 4, 23, because that's your proficiency doubled. And then what is your dexterity mod?
Plus 5.
So, yes. 20 something.
8.
28. I'm not sure. Yeah, all right.
19 plus 4 plus 5, yeah?
Yeah,
I rolled a 19.
Something crazy. Right, anyway, yeah, so you, with these, just, there you go. The lock falls on the floor. It even locks itself. It was that good. So you want to go to the crazy one. Right, so you find in the large chest, it contains a sizable amount of coin in gold pieces, silver pieces, and copper pieces, as well as various types of gems. 2 embroidered cloth bags, as you take them out and look at them, are filled with rings with gold and silver. It also contains a range of worn but nicely tailored coats, jackets, trousers, and cloaks, as well as a few mundane objects: a fine comb, toothbrush, a bottle of tooth powder, and a bottle of perfume. There is also a leather bag with slots for 10 potions, which currently have 5 potions labelled the following: 2 potions of healing, 1 potion of greater healing, 1 potion of slipperiness, and 1 potion of antitoxin.
Oh, antitoxin.
The chest also contains a magical dagger with an elaborate gold sheath. The dagger is engraved with the words duty on one side and revenge on the other in common. So on each side of the hilt, it says duty, and then as you flip it over, it says revenge.
Suspicious?
Don't be suspicious.
I think we're meant to be. That's the point of this game, right? That we're meant to be suspicious.
The thing with the potions in it, there's space for 10, there's only 5, there's no empty bottles or anything.
No. No.
Have a look around the room to see if I can see any empty bottles or broken glass anywhere.
Okay. You do a quick check, and there is no glass or smashed anywhere. Again, any of them things that I've just listed, you can look further into if you wish.
I'll have a little look at the dagger.
Yeah, dagger just looks magical. There's nothing crazy about that. Nothing.
Okay.
It's just very plain and simple. I should give you a little bit of a help. Roll me an intelligence check. Both of you, either of you.
I'm going to modify that 19.
Okay, 19. Zababi?
10.
Okay. So, Boric, some of the rings are not real gold and silver, so probably not valued as much as they should be. One of the gold rings features a small secret spine that could be used for poisoning. And one of the jackets has concealed sewn-in pockets along the hem that can be used to discreetly carry valuable gems or other items one may wish to hide.
I'll show it to Zababi
Okay.
and try not to stab her with the doing. Did you smell his breath or his
No,
face?
no, I didn't. Krupa did.
Okay,
So if
take the ring in.
so, he could have been stabbed with this ring.
Possibly.
poisoned.
Roll a nature check for me, Boric.
Nature.
Yeah.
14.
14. It doesn't smell of anything. Just smells of gold. Not gold, but like metal.
Okay. Check the pockets around the bottom of the jacket.
Okay. You find a couple of like gems in there. Or ones.
Leave them where they are.
Okay.
With this ring, does it look like it's
With
had
this ring, either you.
You.
Not
You
so
t-
fast.
you turn around and Zababi is like, he's like getting up from getting the ring. She's like, with this
Oh,
ring.
that's a friend's moment if ever I've seen one.
I didn't realise.
with this ring.
So.
She's not about to get past
Lightning bolt.
You've broken it.
Does it look like?
Cracked it.
She's broken.
Interlude.
Right, should we go somewhere else and come back to Zababi? Right, Boric, what else are you looking at?
I'm just staring at the Zababi as she's just falling apart on the floor. Pat her gently on the head and have a look at the desk.
Have a look at the
That's
desk.
where most people
Okay.
seem to be looking
So the desktop and the drawers are empty except for a small box of good pipeweed.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's basically it. All that's in there.
Good.
It's very
Give
nice.
it like until Zababi starts being able to breathe again, I will continue to just have a look around at the different
Okay.
locations within the room.
There's nothing crazy about the fireplace, although it burns bright and strong. Mostly because he's been generously adding to the logs and the coals within on the fire, and he doesn't really give a shit about like
Cost.
cost.
Yeah.
You look on the bed, and the bed sheets are wrinkled, and buried under three extra woolen blankets on the bedside table is a corked bottle of nice red wine. As you shift through around a little bit, you find a small little stuffed teddy bear. It looks like it's been mended more than once.
Zababi, look! It's a bear.
Does it look like there's anything hidden in the teddy bear?
Are you gonna pull it open?
Can we just squeeze it? Like,
Oh,
Is it a
okay.
little owlbear teddy bear?
Sure, it's a little owl bear teddy bear. Why not? There you go.
how does she claw and like pick at it gently?
What, the stitching? No, you squeeze it. Roll an investigation check.
I will help you squeeze.
10.
I rolled a 12.
It feels soft and but flat in places, as it's been like snuggled and laid on too much.
Has it got drool all over it?
No, don't be disgusting. No, trying to be sweet and
Isn't he
wholesome
the
here.
cutest? And I just chuck it up on his bed. So we'll set that up by the end of the bed. Then we'll put the jacket and the ring on his bed
Mm-hmm.
because they're the suspicious things that we found.
Okay.
Just nipping back into Artemis's room.
Mm-hmm.
Under his window, is that out into the street, an alleyway? What does his window look out to?
Right, so basically, I'll say you've gone around all the rooms and had a quick look. You do see that there is stables at the back of the inn, but Artemis's is at the front. But there is a stables at the back of the inn.
Okay.
While all this is going on, and you are collaborating about your findings, after Brett came up and gave you some shit, you head back down and you start to interview the guests for a certain amount of time until everyone else reaches back with you. So who would you like to head over to first, Grouper and Six?
Rupert, where
Where
do you want to go
start?
first?
I ask you the same.
Oh, Karina.
Karina. Yep.
Karina.
So you head over to Karina.
Yeah, try and take her to one side, I guess.
She as you walk up, she goes, so Arbeg is next to her. Arbeg, sorry, is next to her. She goes, that was quick. Have you found anything?
Yes.
Ah.
Come over here,
Oh,
please.
certainly. She walks over with you and sit down at a table, bar corner, almost like your interview table. Small chandelier comes down out of nowhere.
I stay standing.
Oh, good cop, bad cop, right? I get it.
Salty cut down.
I get it. Anything I can help you with?
Wish I had some questions prepared, Six.
I have questions. Do you want
Oh,
me
good.
to
Yeah.
go? What were you scouting?
I wasn't scouting anything. Artemis and Avenberg went out on a mission together. And when they returned, Artemis decided that we should leave right away. Unfortunately, the storm stopped us, as he had important news to deliver to the captain. He did not reveal what type of information this was, but I believe that Artemis was wounded during the mission. He never liked to admit weakness within himself. Yes.
And Arberg has said nothing about this in all the time that you've been sitting here doing nothing.
Arberg will not speak to me about it.
Are you not friends?
Yes, but we also understand that some things you don't want to talk about. I'm sure
Didn't
not all
want
your
to talk
friends.
about- Well, the report we found says differently. That you were there.
I can promise you I wasn't.
Why did you burn your report?
Roll a persuasion check. Sorry, I know you want to do intimidation.
Thank you.
You're not exactly.
Alright.
You're not slamming your hands on the table. Like, tell me now. It's more of a like a. So why?
Well, stand over her slightly, but it's fine. My persuasion's not bad. My intimidation's just better. Oh, that did not land in my dice tray. Let me try that again. Oh, natural 20 plus 3, 23. I'll take that.
Okay.
Sparkly dice winning.
So what did you ask? You asked why was it burnt? So she says, I wasn't writing about the report. about their report. I was writing because I believe that after their mission, that something wasn't right with both Avenberg and Christmas. Sorry.
That's it. Something wasn't right.
I was trying to inform the captain that
Something wasn't right. What was the point in writing that down and then burning it?
because I didn't know what to put. I was angry and I threw it
Well,
away.
you didn't burn the other things you didn't finish.
True.
She lying.
Roll an insight check.
Right, I'm not shitting you, but I have just rolled another 20.
um.
But my insight's only a +1, so.
Oh, only. Yeah, so 21.
Why don't I do this when we're fighting?
She looks nervous that she is hiding something. But you can't quite tell what.
And why didn't they take you?
They
Did they
said
not trust you?
no. They said that it wasn't for my. Try to think of the words. Wasn't something that I needed to involve myself with. We all go on missions. Some are for me, some are not.
But what does that mean for you? Because you are female?
No. Probably that I wasn't assigned that mission.
Grouper, anything to add?
Can I sort of turn to you, like quiet, like just talk to you and not involve her, sort of thing? Like talk amongst ourselves, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you kind of turn around, do the little NFL huddle.
Yeah, so I'm not buying it. He's obviously hiding something. He's not very forthcoming. But I'm not sure what I can come up with that can get you any more information than what she's letting out.
Well, I think we need to speak to the other one. Turn back round and say, you may be involved in more work if people trusted you and you had a little more order in your life. Can you send over your friend?
She kind of lowers her head and like, burn. Walks over. She goes, Avenberg, they want you. He kind of like looks over, gives you an eye, and very proudly walks towards you, sits down and goes, yes, so I understand you want to speak to me. I can't hear you. Has someone cast a silence spell on you?
Trooper, hang on.
There you
we
go.
go.
Got you.
Trooper, do you want to say anything?
Why is there breadcrumbs under your bed?
There are breadcrumbs under my bed?
Yes.
May I be excused?
No.
Disgusting. It disgusts me.
You see him like sitting back down and obviously now like twiddling his thumbs. His mind's on
Very
something else.
uncomfortable.
Can I turn to Six and say, we've got him flustered, now's your time to strike?
What were you scouting?
Me and Artemis were on a scouting mission.
I know, hence
And-
why
and
I've
they've-
asked. What for?
And we found something very highly interesting. That is for the captain's eyes only.
Well, the captain's dead, so
No. Artemis is dead. He was our lieutenant. The captain is at Barenholt.
okay. Well, the lieutenant and you have both seen it. I don't need to see it. I just need to know what it was.
It was something. It was very
no,
important.
not something. Tell me what it was.
Roll an intimidation check.
Something. Come on, another nat 20.
3, you know.
Oh no, I didn't. Intimidation still at 17.
Okay. We found. We stumbled across a tower.
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 A tower.
What looks to be an old wizard's tower. And in there, we found some pages. Some old, dirty books. Artemis told me that this might... that the inscribings were of arcane nature.
Well, you were in a wizard's tower, so.
He told me that they were very powerful scribings.
Okay. And only the captain can see this.
It is our duty to honor our captain, yes. And it is my duty to honor my lieutenant's wishes.
Okay, well, your lieutenant's dead, and maybe because of what he's seen, so surely that takes precedence.
I'm pretty sure nothing followed us.
Pretty sure?
I'm very sure.
Well, some things can be more elusive than you'd expect. But do you not think that this mission that you were sent on, that only you two could go on,
Yes.
and that is only for the eyes of a captain, might be enough to kill somebody for?
Well, we weren't followed, so... And I didn't kill him, and... Karina didn't kill him.
Well, you have a very strategic mind from the reading that I've seen, so I'm pretty sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
Yes, and I have a very strategic mind, and I would have noticed if someone had followed us from that tower.
And you have no reason, and well, I would guess to be involved in this yourself. You're not looking to make your way up the ladder? Looking for a shortcut, an easy route?
Much as I respect Karina, I am a better leader. She is messy, she is sloppy. She's not fit to be lieutenant. Now I have trained day in, day out for this role. Does that mean that I would go around and murder my lieutenant? No. By the way, Karina does have a shady past.
Well, tell me about that then.
That is not for me to say.
You can't dangle information in a murder investigation and think that we'll just leave it. Do you not care that your lieutenant's dead?
Yes, of course I care that my lieutenant's
Then
dead.
why not give information?
Because I'm not going to throw my friend under the bus. If you want to ask her, you can ask her yourself.
Grouper, have you
I'll
got
lean over,
anything that you-
yeah, I'll lean to Six and say, ask him about the wound that Artemis suffered, if he knows anything.
That's a good point. Completely forgot. What happened to Artemis? How did he get attacked if no one followed you? Did you do it?
No, we were set on by a trap within the wizard's tower. They bolt through the wall and caught Artemis. It was my fault, but he should have been quicker.
And you don't think that that could have killed him? Some kind of poison?
Poison?
Well, people
Eh.
do put poison on weapons to do more damage or kill people. I
Yes.
thought you were strategic.
I would like to know how you could forget such an incident. Was Artemis being wounded?
I did not forget that Artemis was wounded, it's just you did not ask the question.
Okay,
Very
smart ass.
forthcoming, is he?
Am I done here?
Do we know who's killed him?
I don't know.
Well, then,
My colleague dealt you with that task. Am I under suspicion?
yes, everyone. is.
Yes.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place.
We're looking everywhere. If you've got more information, give it. Otherwise, go away and stop being vague.
I have nothing left to say. I know my rights, damn it. No, I'm joking.
I just turn around and
Insight, though, is he holding back, clearly holding back information to us?
Roll an insight check.
With advantage, with it being two of us.
Yeah, go on.
And I shouldn't be doing this check, I'll be honest. 6.
I've got a +1, so my insight's no better.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, cool. 19.
19,
Oh,
okay.
rubbish.
But yeah, he does seem to be holding certain aspects back, yes. But he seems to be the type that's not going to answer any questions, that's not forcibly put upon him.
I say break his leg, 6.
I'm gonna get my new hammer out.
Test it on his kneecap. I am saying this in front of him.
I will hold.
um,
I can arrest you at any point if you give me physical harm.
Oh, is that right? Thought we were in charge here.
You are here
Well,
to
I
investigate a mission, a death. Sorry, not a mission. You are here to investigate a mission, not murder other people or harm other people.
Well, sometimes you need to apply pressure to get information, and I got a new hammer.
Good for you. I
Thanks.
advise you keep it attached to your back.
Maybe. I turn to Krupa and go, come on, let's go.
Where? Who's next?
Oh, they're the only ones I wanted to talk to at the moment, so...
Oh, okay.
Unless do you want to talk to Karina again? Because as much as he didn't want to get her in trouble, he still threw suspicion at her.
Yeah, we should probably quiz that a little bit.
Do you want to do this one?
Try.
Because I feel I might get bored at some point and just test out my hammer. And it sounds like I might get in trouble if I do that.
That's fine by me.
What, getting in trouble or?
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll work out.
Oh, okay.
So you head back over to Karina. Yes?
I'm just going to let you know that Avenberg, I don't think is your friend.
Yeah, when he's pointing the finger right at you, you're the guilty one.
What?
You did it.
Didn't do it.
Got a dark past.
You see her hang her head very low. And she waits a couple of seconds, and as she brings her head back up, you can see her eyes are fully teared up. And she says, "Fine. I'll give it you all. I do have a very shady past. I was once," and she like hunkers in so not everyone else hears her. She says, "I am a former bandit. Just to have a serious gambling problem. Spent a fair bit of time in prison. After a robbery went wrong, I decided to leave my criminal past behind. Join the guard. By presenting documents that revealed nothing about me.
So you forged your way in.
Yes,
Then how does your friend know?
because I told him about it. We are friends.
Well, not if he's going to use it to get the attention off him onto you. That, from my limited knowledge.
Well, I know that
is
now,
important.
but the other people don't.
Exactly. You don't.
And she just bursts into full-blown tears.
Well, Rupert, I don't know what to do with this.
I think you just pat them.
Oh.
So just pat her on the left shoulder. Pat, pat. There.
No, I'm no. This isn't.
And she gets up and like runs upstairs. You see, as you're finishing off your investigation, just Irina just run into her bedroom and slam the door shut.
We did good work, Reaper.
Yeah. Great success.
We got information, which was the point.
At this point, as you're walking down the stairs, you meet your friends at the bottom.
Did you find anything else?
I hold the ring to Krupa and I say, Krupa, smell this.
Without
Oh, my
hesitation, I shall smell
Just what
whatever it
your
is
nose
he presents to me.
Roll a medicine check. Medicine or nature, sorry, one or the other. I can't remember which one you rolled, Boric.
Nature.
Was it
I
nature?
rolled nature.
Roll nature
Yeah.
check.
11.
11. Smells like metal.
Does it
No, I
smell
can't
the same as-
smell anything. Why would you want me to smell your ring?
Because it's got a sharp point on it, and I was wondering if it had the poison on it.
Ah,
As soon as you went, why would you want me to smell? I just went, I know what he's going to say. I just knew it was coming. Go on.
I just wanted to see if it smelled the same as his poison stuff.
You wanted to see if it smelled the same as his mouth.
Well, you said that his face smelled funny, so I wasn't sure if it would smell the same as his mouth, face.
he's got an interesting private life, doesn't he?
I just wanted him to say smell my finger because it was better than pull my finger, but you know.
Smell my finger.
Smell my finger!
Sorry, got distracted there. We've checked through the rooms. Zababi found a lightning bolt box. It will do it every time she opens it. And
Is that what we
We
heard
saw-
shouting?
yeah, that's why small man came upstairs and started shouting. But we saw the guard lady run up as well.
Yeah, she, her eyes leaked.
What did you do?
Talk to her.
Just trying to get answers, you know. We
Her
didn't get
friend,
anything that really helped us.
her friend said that she had a past, and so we asked her, and then that happened. He also only gives information if you dig hard for it. So, just hard work.
Okay.
But they found a wizard tower and some spell pages, and the wound was from a bolt in a trap. But he doesn't know if it's poison because even though he reads about strategy, he doesn't think about traps.
So
What
he's a bit
about
shit.
where
Did he
would
bring the
those
bolt back
pages
with him?
go? Did he say?
Sorry, what was that, Grouper?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just asking. He didn't say in the pages that they discovered. Did he take them, or is it a book? Where are the pages now? That's what we need to ask him.
No, but
Hmm.
then we didn't ask, and he quite obviously says if we don't ask, we don't know. So we need to ask him about the pages. We need to ask him about the bolt. He doesn't like the fact that he's a suspect, and apparently I'm not allowed to try out my new hammer.
On his
He's gonna
kneecap.
arrest me.
Yeah, probably don't do the hammer on the kneecap thing, but he's refusing to help you with an investigation.
No, he's refusing to voluntarily give information.
So he's refusing to help with an investigation into looking to what happened to his boss.
Yes.
Sounds like
same
a
for him.
very good guard.
He's not a nice man.
He just sounds like
Or
a
a
shit
good friend.
guard.
Well, I think he expects to become the lieutenant and apparently needs to speak to the captain because the information, well, the stuff they found in the tower is for the captain's eyes only, even though him and a lieutenant have seen it. That didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. I wonder what his captain would think about him actively going against trying to find out what happened to his lieutenant.
Well, that's what I was thinking. So should we just go and speak
Boric,
to the
just a quick question.
Yeah.
What do you have on you, magical wise? Or did you leave?
Magical-wise?
Or did you leave a certain something at Ivor's house?
I would have brought. If you're asking inventory-wise, I know what you're asking about. Yes, I
Yeah.
have that with me.
You have that with
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me.
Oh, I've already thought of that, but I've only just found out about the papers. So-
Okay. Cool. No, I'm just okay. Yeah, but roll me a wisdom check, just a general wisdom check.
14.
14. I'm assuming you have it in your backpack. Yeah, but I'm assuming that would have.
It is in my.
It would be in your backpack, wouldn't it? Which I'm assuming you'd have put down somewhere, not just you're all walking around with your traveller's gear on.
Yeah, it'll be.
Running out.
Actually, no, because I've got two. I actually have two bags. I've got like a smaller bag, and then I've got my backpack. It'll be on my smaller one with my herbs and stuff in there.
Okay.
The one I keep
Okay.
on my
So
side.
you can feel every now and then that your bag pulls ever so slightly towards Avenberg.
Just have a little look in my pack.
Don't notice anything, but maybe something to keep an eye on. Okay. So yes, carry on. Sorry.
So he's at this point he's basically trying to go against the investigation by refusing to answer questions.
Is that way?
Or is he
No,
just
he-
making life more difficult?
He answers questions if you ask them.
Very
He's
forthcoming.
It's just hard work.
She's been. I don't know. Why would he have a reason to be so?
I get this. Yeah, I get this kind of duty to make sure that people don't know about stuff they shouldn't know about, but at the same time, his boss is dead, so surely he'd want to. So you want to find out what happened to him, unless he already knows.
That's what I said. But where did you find that ring that you made him smell?
Oh, that was in Alber's room. Sabavi found it.
So a poison ring in Alber's room.
There was a box of what looked like trade items, like stuff that he was probably selling.
Mhm.
There's like a magic. There's like a dagger in there. Different kind of gold jewelry and stuff, and this was just one that I noticed had a spiky spike on it. And there was a jacket that had like little pockets for hiding gems and stuff in. And there was a cute little owlbear teddy bear. I say loud enough, just loud enough that he might hear the words owlbear teddy bear.
Hang on.
Owlbear has an owlbear teddy bear.
Hang on. No, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no! The one time
Owlbear teddy bear.
Owlbear has an owlbear teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
I will not have a teddy bear.
We have evidence.
Just very squishy.
So what's next? Who else do I need to talk to?
I mean, you could ask. Oh, what's his face? The guard. Why he's being so cagey?
Avenberg.
If you haven't already.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just walk up to him and go, "Why are you being cagey?"
I know my rights. I do not have to answer. I only answer to the captain, not you.
Well, the captain's not here and your lieutenant's dead, and we've been asked to ask questions. So unless you want us to go and get your captain, you stay here until we do. And there's a dead body rotting upstairs.
Good luck going out in that storm.
Apart from the fact that they're soft, I'm fine.
And have a fun walk.
What happened to the mage book or the spells, the scrolls that you found?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Scrolls?
Well, the arcane writings that you found on the paper, powerful ones.
Oh,
The old arcane pages.
yes, I have them.
Take very slowly.
And I will hand them to my captain. It will surely help me on my credit
Bring the
with
bolt
him.
back with you.
Pardon?
Did you bring the bolt back with you?
No, it is a bolt that shot out the wall. It's just a trap.
Like a crossbow bolt physically moved out of the wall, or was it something that came out and then went back in again?
No, it just flew out. On the floor, probably still there.
You're
So
very
you go-
ambitious.
Oh, thank you.
You go into
Please show me the arcane papers.
Now, for my
Mage,
captain's eyes only, you are not part of the mission. And I do not have to show you anything.
Where are they kept?
Why have you not written a report?
It was Artemis's job to write a report, not mine.
So your job is
Why-
to sit there and interrupt people while they're trying to look for whoever killed you.
I'm not stopping you. You walked over to me.
You're being very awkward in answering questions.
I am being secure in what I say. Because things could be...
To cast suspicion upon yourself.
You can have as much suspicion as you like. I haven't done shit.
Very uncharacteristic of you. You've not sworn
No.
before.
You don't know my characteristics. I've only just met you.
Slap my bag and say, shh.
see him look down. Ever so slightly.
What's in that look? Caution, intrigue, suspicion.
On inside check.
Oh, 4.
Yeah. He looks like he needs a
He
wee.
It looks like he needs to wee.
Yeah.
I just look to the others and go, he looks like he's gonna leak, but differently to the other one.
Any other questions?
Probably, but not at the minute.
Fine. I'll be over by the
I'm
bar
sorry.
when you're ready.
Are we
And he
boring
just
you?
walks off.
Can I hit him yet, please?
No, he's a guard.
Oh, I thought you were asking
No,
me, not the PC. Sounds like
No
you
matter
did
what-
whenever you want.
No matter what
No.
we think of him, it's probably
I'm
not a
looking
good
for
idea.
permission to
hit
use
the
the
guard.
new hammer on something. I really want to hit him.
You can use the new hammer soon, as soon as we find out who
him.
the killer is. I don't know about him, but I
Just,
think
you know,
he
a
might
toe
have.
at a time.
I think he might have the pages on him.
But if I do a toe at a time,
6. I
One
think he might
toe.
have pages on him, because I have the pages on me, and they wiggle.
what pages?
Wiggle.
Do you remember? Do
Oh,
you
they're
remember?
doing this, are they?
Do you remember the book that I found? The book that's not a book in the Hydra's house.
Oh, well, briefly, yes. I was a bit busy smashing it to smithereens.
Who smashed it to smithereens?
I did a good job.
You almost did as good a job as me. You
Anyway,
just stood up for longer.
I'll be just
Yeah.
1 second, guys. You carry on talking. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I just heard Sarah make a noise. I'll be back in 1 sec.
I think that maybe he's got the pages on him, and we might need to set Zababi on him to try and take them off him.
I want to stab him in the
Babby on
neck.
him.
Can we stab him in the neck?
He's a guard. You can't just go stabbing guards in the neck.
But
What
I
if
can
he's-
smash them toe at a time.
No, you can't do that either until he's not a guard anymore.
So you want me to sneak up, try and sneak up, try and take the page?
Shit, where did you come from?
She was there the whole time.
Your camera frozen on my screen so I couldn't see it. if
She'd just
you
be like
can-
this.
Yeah, she's literally just like looking down at the bottom of the screen. Just hasn't moved for ages. I thought she fell asleep. I think he might have some more of those pages. I don't know why. The pages I have been twitchy.
I'm very confused by how pages move.
We still haven't really found a motive.
Wants a
Well, his
promotion,
motive is promotion.
You
and
think
he's
that's the
willing to
motive?
throw someone who sees him as a friend under the bus to get that.
What's a bus?
I guess
Under
people
the
get
cart.
killed for less.
Okay.
The phrase from South
It's a cart that
Oh,
can
okay.
carry up to 31 people.
and a wheelchair.
Yes.
Actually, in Anthron, there are things like buses. It's quite.
Yeah, I'm
it's...
going to point out that Six doesn't know any of this. I've been out of commission for quite a while.
So a little bit of a lore dump for Boric. That there is in Anthorn. There is. It's basically run by magical technology that have been fused together. So the chaos of magic they have been able to harness to make super cool weapons and other things like much instant travel and things like that. Yeah. So you would know what a bus is, but obviously Six wouldn't.
nothing.
That's spelled BWS.
I don't even. Boost.
Who's-
Boost. Yeah.
It's Scottish.
Boost. Yeah. So. You like? So, is there anything else you would like to do before we call
Oh,
it?
the murder.
Solve the
Gone.
murder. Yes.
Want
Does
him.
anybody want me to interrogate anyone else? Because I quite enjoy it.
Oh, I got a thought, actually. That ring that you showed me before, Bart.
Mm?
And I want to scurry upstairs, look at the body. I want to check the hands of the victim to see if there's any, like, it's going to be really difficult to see if there's any marks. So I mean, this
Good
is a
thing.
long shot, right? But I wonder if maybe he shook hands with this person that wears the ring, and then maybe there's a mark or something on his hand, and maybe being pierced by this poisonous ring, if indeed that is what happened.
Make a investigation check.
So suddenly, Creeper dashes off. Come. Oh, excellent! I've got my nat 20 of the night. So 21.
Nice. You look at Artemis's hands, and they are very rough, very used, very just gritty hands, basically. And with a natural, there looks to be no, apart from a few like scabs, maybe like hard bits of skin. There's nothing that would insinuate that there is been any foul play of poisoning through the hand.
I come back down. Sorry about that. I had an idea. Never mind.
Didn't pay off.
Not that I know of.
Does the Babby want to try and steal these papers, or what we doing?
Don't know whereabouts they are on him, so it might be a difficult one. But did he have a bag on him?
No,
No.
not that you could see anyway.
We could go up to his
Bag
room
was
and just
upstairs
mess
and
it up
empty.
if you wanted to. 6.
Mess what up?
His room.
I respect the order too much.
But
I
it would
don't.
really, really hurt him more than physical pain.
But I enjoy hitting things with my battle axe, and I think I'll enjoy it more with my new hammer. And I just want to go one toe at a time to see how far I have to go before he will speak freely.
When do you have to recharge?
Sorry?
You're starting to scare me a little bit, 6. When do you have
Here,
to-
here's a snicker.
No.
You're not yourself.
Stop touching me.
So, is there anyone else you'd like to look over?
Is there anyone else you would like me to interrogate before
Well-
we as people in the real world?
Anything
Stop.
you guys found in the rooms whilst we were making our way down here that you think might be of note?
The small guy with the lightning box didn't seem to have anything. Leo was.
Well, he had that forged invitation to the wizardry thing, which you might know something about
Oh.
the tower.
Yes, that's a good thing. Yes. We found a forged. Show them. Show them.
I'll just get it out and show them it.
So yeah, you see a scroll of paper that's blatantly forged, not very well done at all. As a recommendation to enter a wizard's apprenticeship scholarship, basically.
Just shout over to Avenberg and say, where was that place you went? How far away? Which direction?
It was northwest, about 2 days trek.
Okay. Would you like me to speak to the weak wizard?
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah, tell him his ruby's still by his bed.
Okay, I'll go over to the wizard.
Hope everything's back where it should be, man.
Well, they tell me your ruby is next to your bed.
Good.
They didn't take anything except for this interesting and not very well written letter.
Kind of scowls at you a little bit. Yeah, I want to learn magic.
Do you want to learn how to forge something first? This is a terrible attempt.
What does this have to do with the investigation?
What do you know about a wizard that lives 2 days out?
I know that there's a tower out there, but it's not where I was going. I don't deal in
No.
that kind of magic.
Are you more sort of like flowers up your sleeve,
Yeah.
handkerchiefs out of a bag,
Yeah.
disappearing people?
No, I more like to bring people back.
Oh, I like to make them disappear. So tell me about this wizard tower that you know of.
It's a wizard tower run by an archmage.
Called.
I don't
Lives
follow
with
his line of
her.
work. I don't know his name.
People around here are really forthcoming with information.
I don't know, man.
What do you know about Artemis?
Hang on.
Curveball.
I noticed. I don't know Artemis on a personal, but when he came in last night, I noticed that he was looking pale and drawn when he left the dinner table. I think that Leo is very nervous. All the shit that went down.
Shit that went down.
Well, the murder.
Well, of course he'd be nervous. He runs an establishment with a dead body in it. Not good for business.
Not getting any business by holding us all here.
Which is why we're asking questions, so he can let you all leave and
Yeah.
carry on.
I only know what I know, man. I only know what I know.
You know that there's a wizard, but you don't know anything about him. You want to be a wizard, but you'll never get accepted with that letter. And you know that the dead man was pale after he ate his dinner.
He looked rough. He looked okay when he walked in. He looked rough after dinner.
You know what he ate? Don't say food.
I'm gonna say ball.
I have a new hammer. And I want to test it.
He had the rabbit stew. As Grouper turns a lighter shade of green.
Okay.
Can I beckon over Zababi whilst this is going on?
Yeah.
Zababi, you need to secure the kitchen area. We may have something. Make sure no one goes in or out of there. Anyone mess around in there?
Okay. Can I slap this cret with my tail as I walk past him to the kitchen area? Because he called me a bitch.
He hasn't forgotten that, has he?
Lightning bolt.
So as you turn, the tail gets a bit of across his cheek. Did you say anything, or did you just walk away?
So don't call me a bitch again. Prick.
Feisty.
God, he's got horny.
Oh no.
I would like to know, Creep, or whatever your name is.
My name is Crep Man.
Crep Man.
Crep
Then
with a T.
Like
Maybe your
Griffin.
dragonborn mouth can't make a T sound.
listen, Crep Man. You said you want to. The magic you're involved with is bringing people back from the dead.
Yeah.
Can you bring people back from the dead?
Not yet.
That's a shame.
Sure is, man. Wait till I can. He just like rubs his hands together and like his gnarled fingers.
He's so creepy.
So that would have been really useful if you could bring him back from the dead.
It's
and
a
we could find
real
out
big
who-
shame that you can't just split half the adventure just so someone can bring back the dead, right? It's a real big shame.
Can you talk to them?
I can when I learn some more. You got any necromantic books?
I think so.
Well then, no.
So we done with
Dodgy thumbs
Crep
up.
Man.
Or...
But doesn't it look good? Him there all fucked up.
Say, doesn't it look good with him there all fucked up?
Yeah.
No.
Death
He's
kind of gets
dead.
me going, you know?
Can I use
You
my hammer
need to
yet?
just calm down, okay?
Hey,
You
you're getting
do
a
that for the
plethora of personalities here, guys, okay? I'm doing my best. I've got so many personalities, I can only go from one extreme to the other, okay?
Can
That's
I
perfectly
use the
fine.
hammer yet?
I don't think we can go around hammering people because they're creepy.
We should
They're
grab
still-
Leo
They're
and.
trying to make a good impression.
You want me to grab Leo?
Alright.
Like, actually grab Leo?
We've got Bart, got a perfect mission for you. So I'm gonna go to Boric and tell him the theory, yeah, or possibly. So he had rabbit stew, and then he fell ill and deaded. So, thinking cooking, chefing, herbs, spices, that kind of stuff. You know a lot about that. Maybe you and Sababi can check out the kitchen for anything that shouldn't be there, and we'll question Leo.
Sounds like a good idea. We haven't looked there yet. We got distracted with upstairs, didn't we?
Yeah, and don't try the rabbit.
I won't try the rabbit stew. Artemis's room looked out to the front of the building. If you get half a chance, just go and check if there's anything been dropped out of his window.
Okay.
Onto the street. There is also a stable out back as well.
Okay.
So I'll go have a look in the kitchen. You can, if you get half a chance, it might be worth having a quick look.
Also, ask Leo who Ronald Styles is.
Yes.
Ronald Styles.
Yeah,
We
there was
found he's
book.
currently reading a book. Sorry,
Ronald
Zababi.
Styles. Okay.
Got carried away there.
The name doesn't ring a bell to me, does it? Ronald Styles.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we'll ask.
There's
Cool.
a book from Ronald Styles to his daughter that he's reading currently.
And he did have the dwarfish buff on herb.
So, as you head to the kitchen, and what Six and Sababi doing? Are you heading outside, or are you going to question some more? Going to Leo, which one are you going to do?
Babby, what do you want to do?
I thought I was in the. I got.
Oh, sorry. Grouper and Six, sorry, and Boric and Sababi. Sorry, I got mixed.
Rupert, do you want to come with me while I question people? Okay.
Yeah, let's go grab Leo. I
Okay.
think.
So as you go to
Unless you-
Leo and
unless
as
you
you
can
go
come
to
in
the
the front.
kitchen, we are going to end it there for this evening 'cause it's getting a little bit late. And we will pick up part 2 of this, and hopefully the characters will be able to find out who is the murderer. They found a fair bit of information tonight, and there's a little bit left, a little bit left. Or they either find the killer or they don't find the killer. Whichever way it's going to swing.
Either
something
way,
will
the
happen.
hammer's coming down.
Either way, the hammer's coming down. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my hand.
So, thank you very much for watching, guys. This will be up on YouTube. I'm still trying to get my timetable together, but hopefully Monday. I know it was a bit later this week, but if you do want to go over to our YouTube, well, over to my YouTube channel, which will soon be changed to our YouTube channel because I'm not posting anything there, so might as well just make it into the Dungeon Chronicles one. It will be up there from Monday if you want to go back and watch the last one. And obviously our future ones coming up ahead. Thank you for viewing. Thank you so much for watching. Much love, and we will catch you at 8:30 next Friday. And take it easy, guys.
Bye.
Peace.